Good morning, good morning, good morning, holiday kids. How you guys doing? And mommy too. This is so exciting. We get to talk about Western United States today in North America. Yep, this is Granny Patty, and this is Lesson 8. Introduction. The west coast of the United States is known for the hot, sandy beaches of Southern California and the gorgeous rainforest that carries down from Alaska through British Columbia and into the Pacific Northwest. These locations are well-known tourist and vacation destinations for people from all over the world. Today we will visit the beautiful West Coast. Washington, which is where I lived for almost 30 years, and my son still lives there, and that's where I'm taking a road trip to come next month. Washington is where we will find the beginning of two of the most epic road trips in North America. The Alcan 5000 is an open road rally race that begins in Washington and ends in Anchorage, Alaska, just in time for the beginning of the Iditarod dog sled race. This 5,000-mile race takes you through many miles of wilderness that is virtually untouched. The other epic adventure follows the Pacific Coast route south from the area of Olympic National Park. This route leaves the interstate to drive along the coastline. As you drive south along this route, you will be treated to almost continuous beautiful views of the Pacific Ocean for 1,650 miles. Driving along this roadway is an incredible experience regardless of the time of day or year. So they're suggesting an activity break. Look at a road atlas or map of the western part of the U.S. Plot a road trip route from Seattle, Washington to Los Angeles, California. Compare distances between traveling on interstate highways or using the coastal route. Where would you want to stop along the way? Just for you guys to know, I'm going to be taking that trip. I'm going to go up to Seattle, Washington, visit my son, hang out on the water in Coopeville, Washington, which is Whidbey Island, and then I'm going to take the coast route through Oregon and come back. My last stop will be Morro Bay. I'll be doing that after I take care of your house and dogs while you guys are going to the wedding. All right, so we're talking about features and landmark. Hawaii. While not on the mainland of the United States or even geographically on the North American continent, shares many cultural features of the West Coast. These volcanic islands are a famous vacation spot full of beauty and adventure. The fertile volcanic soil and the tropical rainforest climate have made a paradise of plant life that is hard to beat. Hawaii is both the youngest state in the nation and the only state increasing in land area due to the consistent volcanic eruptions here. Some of the best surfing waves in the world are found here, and people travel from all over to experience them. Surfing has a long history on the islands, passed down from the ancient Polynesian culture that came to the islands thousands of years ago. Surfing big waves was associated with strength and bravery, and the largest boards were used traditionally by chiefs. Smaller boards were used by the rest of the population. A surfer riding a wave is a common sight in Hawaii and along the West Coast. A surfer is expected to be a strong swimmer, have good balance, and be willing to take risks. Surfing relies on a connection to the ocean and the ability of the surfer to read what the waves will do. Waves are caused by wind, either from storms over the ocean or consistent winds. A calm day at the beach is a terrible day for surfing. All types of waves have to break for the surfer to ride them. Waves break when they roll over places in the ocean with surf breaks. These can be reefs, sandbars, boulders, or any other formation under the water. There are 4 major types of waves that surfers ride. These waves are called rolling waves, dumping waves, surging waves, and standing waves. Well, if you guys remember when your grandpa and I got married, my brother walked me down the aisle. He lives in Hawaii and he's been surfing almost every day since he's lived there for almost 30 years. Isn't that interesting? Okay, let's talk about land and animals. These western states are home to some amazing landscapes and incredible national parks. Majestic mountains, beautiful rainforests, and sunny beaches are just a few of the places to explore along the West Coast. Olympic National Park in Washington is part of the rainforest that used to dominate much of the west coast of the US and Canada. The most common trees are Sitka spruce and hemlock, many of them hundreds of years old and up to 250 feet tall. These trees are often covered in moss and lichens and provide habitat for many diverse species, the largest wild population of Roosevelt elk in the United States. Oregon is known for its coastline, but there is even more to discover inland. Crater Lake National Park is home to the deepest lake in the United States and is known for its crystal clear water. Oregon is also home to remarkable marble caves in the Siskiyou Mountains. Beautiful waterfalls and stunning vistas make Oregon a prime destination for anyone that loves the outdoors. The Oregon Trail was the longest overland route that was used as Americans expanded west. There have been video games and board games made about this trail and the perils experienced by the pioneers. California is known for its giant redwood trees, beautiful vineyards, and sunny beaches. Northern California is mountainous and stunningly beautiful in the interior. Charming valleys with rows of grapevines dot the countryside in many places. Along the California coast, the mighty redwood cedar trees rise up to heights of more than 350 feet. These trees can live to be over 1,000 years old and are an awe-inspiring sight to behold. As you travel further south in California, the temperate rainforest gives way to sunny beaches. California is home to rainforest, desert, and mountain ranges. It is a land of diversity and beauty, providing habitat to countless varieties of animals, from sea creatures off the coast to desert animals and mountain-dwelling animals. No wonder California is a popular vacation destination. Here's another activity, you guys. Look up pictures of varying landforms in California. Find pictures of the coastline, the mountains, and the desert. If you were going to California for vacation, where would you want to go? So what kind of food do we have in this part of the world? The states along the west coast of the United States provide an abundance of fresh fruit that is consumed in the United States each year. The Pacific Northwest has perfect weather for orchards of pears, cherries, and apples. Wineries are a common sighting in these states as well, with large plots of land covered in grapevine. California is also known for its dried fruits, raisins, apricots, figs, and dates. Along the coast, there is fresh seafood in abundance. These states are known for their commitment to fresh, local, and just good food. You will find frequent farmers markets that operate through most of the year, providing average city dwellers with the chance to be blessed by local homegrown produce and goods. It is possible to find food with many different influences on the islands of Hawaii, although seafood holds a strong presence in the food of the state like it does in any island nation. The traditional Hawaiian feast, a luau, has many unique dishes found nowhere else in the world. Roast pig is usually associated with a luau, but have you ever wondered what else they eat at this feast? Pork and butterfish cooked in taro leaf, salmon salad with tomato and onion, squid in coconut milk and taro leaves, pounded taro root, and coconut milk pudding are common luau additions. Isn't that funny? And I've been to a luau, you guys. It's so worth doing. You kids would love it. I don't know about the taro root. You may not like that. The poi is definitely not one of my favorites. But okay, activity break. Look up pictures or videos of a Hawaiian luau. Do you think it looks like fun? Do you think the food sounds tasty? Would you try everything at a luau, or would you prefer not to eat some of it? Just kind of talked about that, didn't we? The west coast of the United States is the home of many events and ideas that changed the course of history. The California Gold Rush brought many new faces and opportunities to California in the mid-19th century, while the Klondike Gold Rush of the late 19th century saw prospectors traveling up the coast through the northern states, providing economic opportunity for all those along the trail. In the mid-20th century, a new opportunity arose with the introduction of the computer. The area around the south of San Francisco Bay has come to be known as Silicon Valley, the hub for all things electronic and computer related. Not only has this region changed the way we function in life, did you know that some ovens can be turned on by your smartphone now? It has changed the very way we think about life. The problems across the state or country are no longer someone else's problems. They have become global problems as we see them pop up on internet browsers or as highlighted news stories that refresh every few hours on a smartphone. Hollywood is another mega influence in our culture, affecting ways we dress to things we say and do. Hollywood has dictated what is fashionable and desirable in life for many years. Each of these events or ideas have had influence on us in some way or another, and they have shaped the way we live and do things today. Hey, there's another hands-on activity. Make a volcano out of a soda bottle, baking soda and vinegar. Put an empty soda bottle in the sink or on the grass outside. Using a funnel, put several tablespoons of baking soda into the bottle. Depending on the size of the bottle, you might want to use more or less than suggested. Pour vinegar into the bottle and watch the pressure build until it's pouring out of the bottle. Yeah, that would be kind of fun for you guys, but I'm going to recommend you do it outside. So, my little darlings, you know this is the time for you to work in your notebooks. Now, be really careful about working in your notebooks. Make sure you really know what you're doing. You know, you can always draw something, you can listen to the activity break suggestions, or mommy might have something else for you to do. But get caught up, kids, okay? You know Granny Patty loves you. I will talk to you for the next lesson. And for now, I'm just going to say, love you. Bye.